So this season's a little bit different. I came into the season feeling a little bit refreshed, just because I kind of look back on it and I'm like, why does this year feel a little bit different? And I really think it's because this is the first year I'm actually coaching where I don't have any of the club girls here. So there's no girls that transition from 2 days of practice, maybe not as many games. We now have a team that's full of just practicing 5 days a week and like 8-game season, 7-game season, wherever it may be. So we only have girls that are now used to this hectic, crazy schedule. So it felt different coming into it. And now we actually have 16 rostered, which is awesome. I'm like looking out of the field and seeing like, I mean, this is not exactly where we want to be, but it's a lot better than where we were last year. So we also have 2 crossover student athletes, so they played 4 years of their individual sport. We have 1 girl from softball, 1 from track and field, and they're awesome. They pick up onto it really quickly, which is great, and they're excited about it too. And then we have 4 freshmen that are honestly picking up faster than I have ever seen a freshman pick it up before. They're all athletic. They all are very eager to learn. They all are very they just go ahead and just want to be into it. They don't step to the side. They really put themselves out there. And then we have 1 transfer student that just picked up onto it this year as well. So it's just a breath of fresh air where we have 7 new girls that are coming to join and learn this sport and be a part of this. And it's like a breath of fresh air that's coming in from the team. We have people that have been playing for 2, 3, maybe 4 years, and then we have girls that this is their first time ever playing or even touching a rugby ball. So finding that spot is difficult, but fundamentals is what's most important, whether you're a USA Eagle or you're a youth player. Having that basic pass down, having the basic run, catch, pass, starting fundamentally sound, getting everybody with understanding the basics and basically rugby 101 is where I start. Whether you've been playing 4 years, you still need to be able to run, catch, pass. So we slowly build up. We'll review it. We'll go over it and go into it again. And I mean, honestly, the seniors need it, the juniors need it. So this year our captain is now Caitlin DeMeo, and we have unit leaders. So our scrum or forward pack leader is Madison Howell, and then our backline unit leader is going to be Olivia Storiano. So I had a preseason meeting with them, and we kind of drew it out what exactly that meant. But definitely Caitlin DeMeo is somebody who's a sophomore, so she's still rather new to this team and to this program, but she is somebody that over the past week and a half now has stepped up tremendously in the role of captain. So she's going to be kind of like our voice captain on the field, whereas Storiano and Madison Howell are going to kind of be unit leaders to the team. So whether it's the forward pack individually and whether it's the back line individually, they will kind of separate. So DeMeo has more of a voice. I think she's very shy, very timid, but now has kind of stepped in and understands her role. So again, we are a developing program. We're not nowhere near. We are close to where we want to be. But DeMeo is a sophomore, so I'm hoping by the time she's a senior, we'll have that 24, 25-man roster. Maddie and Stur are also 2 pivotal players that are returning, that are understanding that they now have a voice, and they are understanding that it can't just be solely rely on one person. It needs to be the 3 of them coming together and understanding the purpose of this year, the purpose of developing, the purpose of where we want to be in 5 years, not just 1, where we want to be in 10 years, not just 5. So, and they get the bigger picture, and now they need to get the younger kids to get that bigger picture, and they're stepping up, and they're great. I really heavily rely on them, and they're doing a good job so far. So the forwards are your heavier players. They're more tackle heavy. They're more into contact a lot. They slow the game down a little bit. But again, they're your heavier players, heavy into contact, heavy into the ruck, heavy into the tackles. So one player in particular that I'm excited to see is, again, Maddie Howell. She has, from the course of her freshman year to where she's at now, her senior year, has developed into a great player, and she just trucks down the field. It's great watching her at practice. She understands things a lot quicker, and we are changing our strategy, our game plan, our attack a little bit, and she's picking on to it rather quickly. So I'm excited to see her play this year in her final season. Another player that I'm excited to see in the forward pack is going to be Giselle Oost. So another younger player, sophomore. We're kind of changing her position a little bit, but again, has not hesitated at all. She kind of says, all right, this is where I'm going to be, and has stepped up to where I need to put her. But yeah, those are the two forwards that I'm pretty excited to watch develop and play this fall. Our backs are our more agile players, meaning they're more quicker, they're more fast-paced, their passes are kind of on point. Again, Caitlin DeMeo is somebody at fly half. She's our voice on the field. She's our captain. She's someone that we're looking to, and I'm excited to watch her play and continue. She was a great player for me last fall. I'm excited to continue to watch her play this fall. But somebody that I am so excited, I think, out of everybody to watch, dare I say that, but I'm excited to watch the entire team play. But Caitlin Schneider is coming from the softball team. She's picked up on the sport so quick, and she doesn't know a lot, but she knows how to hit lines. She knows how to find the gaps, and that's what I want at a center position.